Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Wiesel 1 ATM TOW. The Wiesel 1 is a armored weapons carrier, abbreviated to AWC. It is a German light air transportable armored fighting vehicle, more specifically a lightly armored weapons carrier. It's quite similar to the historical scouting tanks in size, form, and function, and is the only true modern tank yet in use in Western Europe and pretty much across the world. I don't think any other nations are using tanks really this small. This version here is a kind of a different variant, I guess you can say, for the Wiesel 1 from the standard 20mm gun. It is instead equipped with a tow launcher and in some cases a mounted machine gun for obviously the gunner or operator of the tow missile. This gives the Wiesel a very big upgrade in the sense that it is able to take out a lot of main battle tanks, especially at the time that this vehicle was built, which gives a very good function to be used by airborne troops, as the tank was kind of intended to be used by. Giving the airborne troops the ability to knock out armored vehicles is definitely something that's going to be very useful for any tactics or anything like that involving paradrops. So anyways, it's a really cool basically upgraded version of the Wiesel, and I thought that since we did the Wiesel Mark 1, or just the Mark 20 my bad, with the 20mm gun, we might as well just go ahead and cover the tow launcher one as well. So diving on into it, it's practically the same really all the way around. It's the same chassis, all that fun stuff. You'll pretty much, if you built the other one over there, then you're going to see pretty much the same thing. We really get into the difference when we get up here to the gun. The gun up here has a tow missile launcher basically built onto it, which is pretty cool. So tow launcher is also got a 7.62mm MG mounted up here as well for a gunner to operate. Some cases it didn't have the machine gun, and if you don't want to add it, you obviously do not have to, but it was a cool little thing I decided to throw on there. Gives it a little bit more of kind of a versatile role, be able to have some kind of defense or offense against maybe infantry or something of that sort. Overall, it's a really nice design, and came out really good. Really happy with it all the way around, and hope you guys are as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the tutorial for the Wiesel 1 ATM TOW. Alright guys, moving into our first layer, we'll be going ahead and beginning with layer 1. For layer 1, what we want to do to go ahead and get started here is we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick slab like this, followed by a nether brick top slab coming off that slab. Once that's done, going back from this nether brick slab here, we're going to go ahead and take dark oak wood stairs, and we want to place down 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood stairs going back. After that's done, we're going to place down a green stankway block on the front here of the stair. With that done, we're going to place down a stone button on the side of the green stankway block, followed by an item frame and a cobweb in the item frame like that. And going along these 3 dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down basically 3 green stankway blocks in those item frames like that. Going over to this, after that, we're going to go ahead and do the green stankway block here and place down a upside down nether brick stair coming off of it. Once that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and take some dark oak wood slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of top slabs coming from this nether brick slab right here. And then we're going to go and basically build the same thing we did right over here, right over there, over to this side. So just like this, and going back 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood stairs, a green stankway block, and a nether brick upside down stair like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 item frames along the side here, green stankway blocks in the item frames, and just like we did before, item frame stone button, and a cobweb in the item frame like that for the back here. Once that's done, we're going to go and take dark oak wood top slabs. We're going to place down a few more rows of 3 here, going all the way back here to the nether brick upside down stairs. Just like that, all the way to the back here, and a nether brick top slab coming off the center slab like that. Once that's all done, that is going to do it for layer 1, and with that we can move on to our next layer, layer 2. Moving on to layer 2, we're going to go ahead and begin by placing down a nether brick stair on top of this nether brick top slab. This is going to go on both sides here. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood upside down stairs in between the nether brick stairs. After that's done, behind the dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak or green stankway, followed by a dark oak wood top slab on both sides, a green or an item frame on these 2 dark oak wood top slabs, and a green stankway block in the item frames like that. Going ahead and continuing back on the sides here for the tracks, we're going to place down a nether brick top slab on both sides. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair facing this direction on both sides, come off that nether brick top slab like that. Off the back of the stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 nether brick slabs back. Same thing over here, 1 and 2 nether brick slabs back. In between the nether brick top slabs, and dark oak wood stairs, we're going to want to place down 4 more rows of 3 here of green stained clay, just to fill in the space in the middle here, like that. Coming back to this section here, we're going to place down an additional row of 3 that goes across the back here. We're going to go and grab ourselves a wooden trapdoor and place it down on both sides of this row of 3 of green stained clay. Going ahead and moving into the back here, we're going to go and grab some mossy cobblestone walls, place down a row of 3 of mossy cobblestone walls across the middle here, followed by a dark oak wood upside down stair on both sides, like so. Once that's all finished, we're going to place down a iron frame on the backs of these 2 dark oak wood stairs. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a red stained glass block and place it down in these iron frames. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and grab a sign and place down a sign on the back of these 2 dark oak wood stairs. And the very last thing for this layer is to place down 2 zombie heads coming off those 2 mossy cobblestone walls on the back, like so. Once that's all finished, that is going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's move on to layer 3. Alrighty guys, moving on to layer 3. For layer 3, what we want to do to start off with is we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on top of this dark oak wood upside down stair in the front here, followed by 2 green carpets out to both sides. Once that's done, going back from this wooden trapdoor, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, followed by a dark oak wood slab to both sides of this dark oak wood stair. We then want to place down a dark oak wood fence post on both sides here, so it's going to be coming off those 2 dark oak wood slabs. We're going to go and place down a iron frame coming off the fence post toward the front here, and in the iron frames we're going to place down some glass blocks like that for the front headlights. Once that's done, we're going to want to grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates and also some wooden signs. We're going to need to go ahead and go to the sides here, and we will need to place down a placeholder block coming off this slab here, so that we can place down a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the fence post, dark oak wood fence post here, and we need to open up the fence gate like so. Just a quick note is that we're going to be putting down these blocks over these iron frames. If you go quick, depending on your Minecraft version, you might be able to place down the fence gate and delete the block before the iron frame disappears. But, you know, just make sure that you replace the iron frame in case it does disappear on you. And all that. As you can see right there, I wasn't quick enough, so it disappeared, so we can just go and replace it. Iron frame, green stained clay block, like that. So make sure both dark oak wood fence gates are opened up toward the fence post. And last thing, for these fence gates, we're just going to place down a sign coming off the side here, like that, on both sides. After that's done, going ahead and continue on. We're going to place down a row of 3 of green stained clay across behind the dark oak wood stair, dark oak wood slabs. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood stair. We're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair like this on both sides, come off this row of 3 green stained clay. And going back from these dark oak wood stairs on both sides, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair upside down, of course, that turns that stair into a corner stair. In between these dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 green stained clay. When you get to this point right here, you have the option of adding a little additional thing to the left side here. So you can place down 2 green stained clay blocks with 2 tripwire hooks coming off the sides of those blocks. Or over here on the right side, you can place down 2 dark oak wood stairs upside down. So obviously you can do this on both sides, you can do this on both sides, whatever you want to do, or maybe switch it up a little bit and, you know, do one side different and all that stuff. But just a little thing there that kind of give you an option of what you can do there. We also want to take some green stained clay and place down 2 rows of 3 in between the middle section right here, whatever you choose to do on the sides there. When we get back to this section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair on both sides on top of this wooden trapdoor. Again, a row of 3 of green stained clay across in between the stairs. Once that's done, come out these upside down stairs. We're going to place down a dark oak wood corner stair like that. On the back here, of course, we're going to go ahead and go to the corner stair over here to the left side, place down a green stained clay block, followed by a sign coming off the side. We then want to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair coming off the green stained clay block, and then a upside down stair like this. So it's going to be a regular stair right here in the middle, a corner stair on this side, and a corner stair also on the opposite side of that stair, like that. We can also take some signs, place down a sign on the side here of this dark oak wood upside down corner stair, one on this dark oak wood slab, same thing over here, just like that. Once that's all done, that is going to do it for layer 3. With that, we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to this green stained clay block. That's going to be over here on the right side. So this green stained clay block here, we're going to place down a zombie head like this. On both sides of the zombie head, we're going to place down an additional zombie head at about a 30-degree angle from that head. So it's not going to be at any kind of steep angle. So something very nice and simple like that. And make sure that these zombie heads are at the same kind of angle on both sides. So something like that. Behind the perfectly kind of straight head right here, we're going to place down a spruce wood slab that goes back like this. To the side of the slab, over here to the right side, we're going to place down a regular zombie head like that, just looking straight out. We then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab. That's going to work its way over to the left side from the spruce wood slab. and then a stone brick slab like that. We also want to go ahead and go to this side, come off the stone brick slab here on this dark oak wood upside down stair. We're going to place down a zombie head, this time at about a 45-degree angle. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence post. Now this is if you guys want to add the coaxial machine gun, or I say coaxial, but it's just the mounted machine gun up on top. If you do not want it, just place down a dark oak wood slab in this location. But if you do want the machine gun, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post. Anyways, once that's done there, we can go ahead and place down another dark oak wood slab going toward the left side. And in the middle here, just want to double check, we actually want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate here, and then 2 stone brick slabs over to the side like so. Once that's done, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a mossy cobblestone wall that is going to be in the center here, coming off this wooden fence gate right here. We then want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate on both sides of the mossy cobblestone wall, and we want to keep those closed. We're going to go ahead and grab another brick slab, place it down over here on the left side, come off this fence post, and over here to the right side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab. Once that's all done, we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence post on both sides like this, and then we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab to the left side here, and then 2 spruce wood slabs over to the side. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a zombie head on both corners here. So like that, and then across in between the zombie heads, we're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood slabs. With that all done, that is going to do it for layer 4. With that, we'll move on to our last final layers, layers 5 through 8, which will put the tow launcher on, the machine gun, and also the antennas. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our last final layers, we have layers 5 through 8. For these layers, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the tow launcher and working on this. We're going to place down a green stank wood block on top of this mossy cobblestone wall here. We then want to place down one more green stank wood block going toward the front, followed by 1 and 2 cobblestone walls. On the end of this cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a iron frame with a black wool block in the iron frame. Also on the side here of the cobblestone wall with the iron frame, we're going to place down a sign like that. And then on both sides of this cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a sign on both sides. Going back from this green stank wood block, like we did before up there, we're going to place down 2 cobblestone walls back, and the same exact thing, an iron frame, black wool block in the iron frame, a sign to cover it up like that, and a sign on both sides of this cobblestone wall. With that done, going ahead and continue on with the launcher, we want to go ahead and go to the left side of it here on this green stank wood block, so the second one back, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by a nether brick top slab going toward the front. Coming off this stair toward the back, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and we also want to place down a sign on the side of it like that. Once that's complete there, we're going to go ahead and continue on by placing down a dark oak wood upside down stair on top of this one right here. So another upside down stair that goes up like this, a sign on the front of the stair, and also like before, a skeleton skull like that on the side of the stair. We then want to place down a mossy cobblestone wall that is going to come off this dark oak wood stair. We're going to place down a sign on both sides of the mossy cobblestone wall like that. And then on the front here, we're going to place down a item frame on the mossy cobblestone wall. We're going to grab ourselves a black stained glass block, place down a black stained glass block in the item frame, and a sign also on that side of the mossy cobblestone wall. The last thing here for the launcher is we're just going to go ahead and place down a redstone repeater on top of this green stained clay block, just like that, to add a little bit more detail, and that's going to kind of do it for the tow launcher. And you can kind of see here, if you want to add the other machine gun here, basically your Wiesel will look something like this, which it still looks really nice like that. But if you want to add the machine gun, then we'll be covering that here shortly. Anyways, just to kind of wrap up the main thing, and then have the machine gun as optional, we're going to go ahead and go to the 2 dark oak wood fence posts on the back here. We're going to place down a total of 4 iron bars going up like this to make the radio antennas. So just like this up. And also, one thing I almost forgot was placing down a green carpet on top of this dark oak wood upside down stair. So that's going to kind of do it there for the Wiesel, and you can kind of see what it looks like with the tow launcher equipped. If you want to add the machine gun, we're going to go and do that now. So very simply, kind of standard how I do my machine guns, we're going to grab ourselves a spruce wood stair, a anvil, a sign. We're also going to need another brick top slab, was going to be a redstone repeater, and also a zombie head, and lastly, a end rod. So for this, very simply, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down an anvil on top of this dark oak wood fence post here. Coming off the anvil, we're going to place down an upside down spruce wood stair coming off of it like that. And then coming off the front of the anvil, this direction toward the front, we're going to place down a dark oak or nether brick top slab, followed by an end rod. On the side here of the anvil, we're going to place down a sign. And on the opposite side of the anvil, we're going to place down a zombie head like that. So something like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and go to the nether brick top side here, place down a redstone repeater on it, flip the notches out as far as we can go, and that right there will do it for the machine gun. Once you guys have that complete, that'll pretty much do it for the Wiesel 1 ATM TOW armored weapons carrier. Overall, really cool little build. It came out really nice, and hopefully you all can enjoy it. And it goes perfect along with our 20mm Wiesel as well. So be sure to look out for that one, and have this nice vehicle to add to your collection of modern German vehicles. Anyways, that's going to do it for this tutorial. If you guys do use this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This will be anything from a silent build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. Just be sure I get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting this type of content. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Other than that, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.